Before I get into the video, I need to be clear that I'm referring to the terminology, not actual sex. Now let's get started. I personally find losing your virginity to be one of the dumbest terminologies ever invented. First off, I fail to understand how sex, a natural process of reproduction that literally every living being does, is considered to be a sinful act that takes away your innocence. That'd be like if you suddenly grew the urge to commit crimes right after having sex for the first time. Like, what the actual fire fucking truck were you smoking? This ain't some Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde magic bullshit. Second, I find it hilarious how some people associate having sex for the first time to losing your innocence, as if they never did anything bad before that. From the top of my head, I can think of many bad acts that humans do that are infinitely worse than having sex for the first time. Things like stealing, manipulating, gaslighting, bullying, physical or verbal abuse, peer pressuring, forcing beliefs onto others, cheating on a partner, pedophilia, bestiality, murder, rape, human trafficking, not wearing a damn mask in public, eating lettuce on burgers. How come no one considers those things to be losing your virginity? Those acts are far from being innocent, and I refuse to associate first time sex in the same category as the previous shit I mentioned. I guarantee that everyone at some point in their life has done something that's considered sinful, evil, or bad, and if you didn't, you're a goddamn liar, liar, pants on fire. Just as long as there's consent between both parties, first time sex doesn't come nearly as close to something I'd consider non innocent. Another thing I want to bring up is the losing aspect of losing your virginity. I can imagine not everyone liking the idea of losing a part of themselves, but as I said before, you're smoking some pretty dank kush if you believe your mind and body are gonna change after sex. Society makes it sound like you become this tainted beast devoid of virtue, when in reality that's all in your imagination, and you're still the same person at the end of the day. If the terminology was changed to something more positive like gaining experience, then people would probably be less afraid and more intrigued of the idea of trying out sex for the first time. It puts a sour taste in my mouth whenever people view sex as this evil activity that corrupts people, when in reality it could be one of the most beautiful, passionate, and most pleasurable experiences out there. Anyways, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, maybe you should sub to the channel. Who knows? Maybe your crush will ask you out, or maybe it might cure your disease or some shit. I'd see ya.